Before we get stuck into today's video, I have some really exciting news to share with you all. I was going to come on screen and share this in person, but the kitchen is still not ready and I haven't had a haircut in 2 months because, lucky us, we're on our 5th lockdown in Melbourne. But that pales into comparison to today's exciting announcement, which is that my husband and I are going to become parents to a little girl this November. We're so excited that we get to share this news with you all today. I won't go too into detail in today's video. I may do a sit down video and share more in kind of a future video, but for now, if you'd like to learn more about my story and our journey to becoming parents, I've written a little kind of blog post on it that's going to live on the blog. I'll leave a link down in the description box below for you guys to click on to the recipe. We'll begin by adding some all-purpose flour, baking powder and salt to a large mixing bowl. You're going to mix that together using a whisk. Then to a large mixing bowl, I'm not going to be using my hand mixer today because it's actually broken and I'm expecting a new one soon. I'm going to be using Peggy, my stand mixer, instead. So we're going to be creaming some butter and sugar together. I know I don't usually do this. In fact, I've spoken against doing this method, but I'm kind of switching things up and just giving this a go for today. And it is kind of delicious. I have to say, I'm a little bit convinced that this is a good method. So we're going to cream these two ingredients together. Then after about 3 minutes, once they're pale and fluffy, we're going to add 2 large eggs, mix those into the butter ingredients until they're fluffy. Then you're going to scrape down the bowl, add some Greek yogurt, vanilla extract, half of the milk and half of the dry ingredients, and we're going to mix that on low speed until you can't see any dry ingredients showing. Then you're going to stop the mixer and add the remaining milk and dry ingredients. Mix that until you can see that the batter is nice and well combined. Then you're going to scrape down the bowl and add your Funfetti sprinkles. Now, I've written a little bit more about these sprinkles over on the blog in the written recipe, so go check it out. Description box below for the link. I'm using what is called confetti sprinkles. You can use rainbow jimmies. You can use any type of rainbow sprinkle you like. Just make sure that it's not the type that kind of the colors bleed into the batter. Otherwise, you'll end up with grey batter, and no one wants to eat grey batter. Line your cupcake tin with some cupcake liners, and this is going to go in the oven for 45 minutes on 140 degrees Celsius. Now, because today is a special announcement video, I wanted to show you how to make baby cakes as well. So I'm using small cupcake liners. I'll leave the measurements for these in the written recipe. And I'm going to fill both the large and the small ones up just above 3/4 of the way. We're going to bake these baby cakes for 20 minutes on the same temperature. Once the big ones and the baby cakes are done baking, let them cool down completely and let's move on to making the frosting. I'm just going to be making my American buttercream frosting today. It's really simple. Add the butter, some sour cream, salt and vanilla bean paste or vanilla extract to the bowl of your stand mixer, or you can use a hand mixer. Mix that up or whip it up for about 5 minutes on high speed, then scrape down the bowl and you can see it's gone really pale and fluffy. Add your powdered sugar. I'm going to sift mine in today because it's a little bit on the clumpy side. It's winter here at the moment, so I'm going to sift mine in. Note to self, make sure you mix on low speed. I got a little bit too excited and ahead of myself and started mixing on high speed for some reason after how many years of making frosting. Anyway, so low speed, and then after you can see no dry ingredients showing, whip it up to high speed. Again, another 5 minutes until it's pale and fluffy. Now you can see our cupcakes baked beautifully, nice flat tops because of that low temperature, and they're really soft as well. I coloured some of my frosting pink using pink food gel, and I'm using a Wilton 6B piping tip today to frost these cupcakes. I'm going to finish them off with some hundreds and thousands, which is also known as caviar sprinkles if you fancy. For the baby cakes, same piping tip, we're just going to be piping a blob on top. How cute are these cupcakes? If you want to grab the recipe, it's going to be on my website. Link is in the description box below. If you'd like to see more recipes from me, they're up on screen right now. Thank you so much, guys. I'm super excited that I get to share this news with you, and I'll see you all on the next episode of the Scran Line.